Every night after 50, you lose muscle while you sleep. A 2025 trial quantified it directly. Older adults showed roughly 30% less overnight muscle protein synthesis than younger adults consuming the same protein. Researchers call this anabolic resistance, and it means the nutritional signals your body once relied on are fading with age. But that same body of evidence now points to 3 specific bedtime foods that could change what happens during those long, silent hours. For decades, science viewed sleep as a time of recovery and metabolic reset. But for skeletal muscle in an aging body, these overnight hours represent a prolonged drain rather than a neutral pause. During this 7 to 9 hour window, the body receives no new dietary protein, forcing it to rely entirely on internal reserves. While a younger body maintains a steady balance between muscle breakdown and synthesis during sleep, the biological math changes significantly after age 50. Maintaining muscle mass becomes progressively harder because the cellular signals that trigger growth grow quiet. Dr. Stuart M. Phillips, a leading researcher in muscle health, describes this shift as anabolic resistance, which, in plain terms, is simply the body's declining ability to build and maintain muscle from the food you eat. The same meals that easily stimulated muscle growth in your 30s now do less structural work, leaving the body unresponsive to standard nutritional cues. As the night progresses, this signaling deficit leaves aging muscle vulnerable to a continuous net loss of tissue. Without a steady supply of amino acids entering the bloodstream, the body must break down its own protein stores to sustain basic physiological functions. This overnight deficit is a central driver of sarcopenia, but it also presents a specific opportunity. The ongoing scientific investigation seeks to determine whether introducing target nutrients immediately before bed can alter this nightly balance, protecting aging muscle during its most vulnerable hours. In March 2025, researchers published a clinical trial that moved the scientific investigation from theoretical biology to direct physical proof. This double-blind, parallel group randomized controlled trial established a new standard in understanding how the body handles overnight muscle loss. The study did not rely on subjective questionnaires or indirect strength tests. Instead, investigators tracked the exact molecular movement of amino acids into muscle tissue in real time. The trial evaluated 212 community-dwelling men and women between the ages of 51 and 78, with an average age of 66. To capture what happens inside the body during the early hours of rest, scientists used a highly precise, stable isotope tracer called L ± 3C phenylalanine. By infusing this tracer, they could directly measure the fractional synthetic rate, the speed at which the body builds new muscle proteins, during the first 3 hours of sleep. During the 12-week trial, participants consumed either a 20-gram dose of target nutrients or an inactive placebo 30 minutes before their habitual bedtime. The tracer data revealed that the nutrient group achieved a 22% higher overnight fractional synthetic rate compared to those who took the placebo. In a detailed subgroup analysis, researchers also discovered that participants with lower baseline growth hormone levels, specifically below 0.5 micrograms per liter, derived an even greater benefit, experiencing a 28% increase in overnight synthesis. Dr. Stuart Phillips and other metabolic experts view these findings not as a sudden miracle cure, but as a realistic, promising pathway for managing muscle health. The data shows that the cellular machinery in older muscle is not permanently broken. It simply requires a stronger, more precise stimulus to activate during sleep. By measuring the physical incorporation of amino acids directly into muscle fibers, the trial demonstrates that bedtime chemistry can be modified. It provides a measured biological reason to focus on the pre-bedtime window, establishing a scientific baseline for 3 distinct nutritional responses to the exact same overnight challenge. Cottage cheese serves as the first practical tool in this nighttime strategy, primarily because of how the human digestive system processes its primary protein, casein. When casein enters the stomach, it reacts with gastric acid to form a thick coagulum, or gel. This physical transformation drastically slows down the rate of gastric emptying, turning the dairy protein into a slow-release source of amino acids. On a 2-dimensional absorption curve mapping amino acid availability over time, the kinetic difference between protein sources is striking. Rapidly digesting proteins like whey produce a sharp vertical peak that rises and falls within 2 hours. Casein, by contrast, shows a shallow curve with a gradual rise that peaks around 45 minutes and maintains a high, stable plateau for up to 4 hours. A landmark meta-analysis of 12 kinetic studies published in 2022 confirmed that this slow-release mechanism delivers 30% higher net amino acid appearance in the bloodstream over a 4-hour window compared to rapidly digested whey. For an aging body entering a prolonged overnight fast, this sustained delivery is highly valuable. During these hours without food, the body typically pulls amino acids from skeletal muscle to support vital organs. A pre-bedtime serving of 15 to 20 grams of casein, equivalent to about 150 grams of low-fat cottage cheese, counters this process by keeping blood amino acid levels high. This specific dose is enough to push circulating concentrations of the amino acid leucine past the 2 millimolar threshold, the precise molecular trigger needed to activate the metabolic pathway that signals muscle protein synthesis. Eating a small, simple serving of cottage cheese 30 to 60 minutes before going to sleep provides the body with the building blocks it needs to repair and maintain tissue. It is important to view this bedtime snack realistically. It is not an overnight miracle or a substitute for resistance exercise and a balanced daytime diet. Instead, it serves as a highly targeted, accessible, nightly support strategy designed to narrow the window of muscle breakdown and protect physical strength during the long fasting hours of sleep. Nutrient delivery is only half of the overnight equation. The biological machinery that utilizes those amino acids relies heavily on the quality of sleep itself. When rest is fragmented or shallow, the body's natural restorative signals weaken, undermining the cellular potential of any pre-bedtime protein. Optimizing sleep architecture becomes a vital secondary line of defense in overnight muscle preservation. Within this framework, clinical research highlights kiwi fruit as a highly effective tool for modifying the overnight environment. Rather than acting as a direct source of muscle-building protein, the kiwi alters the physiological backdrop of sleep. In an 8-week randomized controlled trial published in 2022, 56 older adults between the ages of 55 and 73 consumed 2 green kiwis before bed. The data revealed a significant shift. Sleep efficiency improved from 78% to 85%, while the time required to fall asleep decreased by 12 minutes. A separate crossover trial in 2023 showed that a single evening serving increased nocturnal plasma melatonin by 18% within 1 hour. This response is driven by the fruit's natural concentration of serotonin precursors and antioxidants. Serotonin acts as a precursor for melatonin synthesis, stabilizing the sleep-wake cycle and promoting deeper stages of rest. Biologically, elevated serotonin in the early night also helps reduce somatostatin tone, a biological brake that otherwise limits growth hormone release. This deeper sleep is where hormone production peaks. During the initial deep sleep cycles, the body releases pulses of growth hormone, a key driver of cellular repair and muscle tissue recovery. A pilot study tracking overnight hormone patterns observed a 13% larger growth hormone peak during the first sleep cycle following kiwi consumption. Dr. Eve Van Cotter, a leading voice in sleep endocrinology, emphasizes that these findings represent supportive physiology rather than a promise of dramatic hormonal change. A simple dietary change will not trigger a massive, unnatural surge in growth hormone. Instead, it gently reinforces the body's natural circadian rhythms, helping to restore the deeper sleep stages that naturally decline after age 50. This makes kiwi a simple, low-friction nighttime option that quietly improves the overnight recovery environment, ensuring the body is prepared to utilize the nutrients it receives. While protein provides the basic building blocks, the biological blueprint for nighttime muscle preservation requires more than amino acids alone. Whole eggs represent the final, most complex element of this nighttime strategy. A single large egg delivers 6 grams of highly bioavailable protein, but the true metabolic value for older adults lies within the yolk. The yolk contains approximately 400 milligrams of phospholipids, including phosphatidylcholine and sphingomyelin. These lipid compounds are critical components of cellular membranes, assisting with structural repair and cellular signaling during the overnight recovery window. Beyond membrane support, these yolk-derived lipids are increasingly studied for their ability to modulate cortisol. Cortisol is a primary catabolic hormone that naturally rises during the early morning hours, signaling the body to break down muscle tissue for energy. Controlling this nocturnal cortisol surge is vital for maintaining muscle mass after age 50. In a rodent model, dietary phosphatidylcholine reduced hormone-induced muscle breakdown by 22%. This biochemical mechanism is supported by human clinical data. A crossover trial published in 2023 found that adults who consumed 2 whole eggs in the evening experienced a 15% reduction in salivary cortisol over the night compared to those who consumed a carbohydrate-rich snack. This cortisol buffering effect offers a realistic, research-supported benefit that addresses a key driver of overnight tissue loss. Rather than acting as a simple protein supplement, whole eggs work alongside the other dietary tools to build a protective nighttime environment. They offer the structural lipids needed to repair cell walls, complementing the slow, sustained amino acid delivery of cottage cheese and the sleep-stabilizing environment facilitated by kiwi. By addressing sleep quality, amino acid availability, and hormonal catabolism simultaneously, this combination targets the primary physiological barriers to muscle preservation, transforming a simple bedtime routine into an evidence-backed defense against age-related muscle loss. Translating these laboratory insights into daily life requires a structured, safe evening routine. The bedtime protocol consists of 150 grams of low-fat cottage cheese, 1 medium kiwi or 2 small kiwis, and 1 whole egg, with a second egg added if individual physical demands require more protein. Consuming this combination 30 to 60 minutes before sleep provides a targeted nutrient delivery of approximately 30 grams of protein and 250 calories, designed to support muscle tissues during the overnight fasting hours. This evening snack is not an isolated fix, but rather one part of a broader daily protein pattern. For effective muscle maintenance, Older adults should aim for a total daily protein intake of 1.2 to 1.6 grams per kilogram of body weight, distributed across 3 to 4 meals. Dr. Roger Fielding stresses that nutritional strategies only reach their full potential when paired with physical stimulation. Resistance training remains the single most important companion habit for preserving strength and protecting physical independence. Pairing evening nutrition with twice-weekly strength exercises creates the necessary mechanical demand to signal muscle cells to rebuild. Establishing this routine requires addressing common misconceptions about nighttime eating. A frequent concern is that eating before bed leads to fat gain, yet clinical trials show that a moderate, protein-rich snack does not increase body fat when total daily calories are balanced. Similarly, evidence shows that high-protein diets do not stress healthy kidneys, and consuming up to 2 eggs per day does not increase cardiovascular risk in older adults. But personalized safety is essential. A geriatric dietitian recommends consulting a healthcare provider before starting this protocol, especially for those with allergies to dairy or eggs or advanced kidney disease. Individuals managing calorie-sensitive goals must adjust their daytime meals to accommodate the evening snack, and those taking sleep medications or anticoagulants should discuss the plan with a doctor, as vitamin K in kiwi can interact with certain blood thinners. In practice, community members who have adopted this nightly routine report improvements in daily function and sleep quality, finding that these foods easily fit into a standard evening wind-down. Evaluating the protocol's effectiveness requires an 8 to 12-week self-tracking plan. Before beginning, individuals perform a baseline 30-second chair stand test, counting how many times they can rise to a full standing position from a chair without using their arms. Retesting at week 8 and week 12 provides a clear measure of progress, where a 2-repetition improvement indicates a meaningful gain in functional lower body strength. Combining this test with a daily sleep diary or a sleep quality log allows individuals to monitor changes in sleep onset and morning alertness. To support safe clinical discussions, a clinician-shareable reference sheet outlines the exact portions, timing, and safety guidelines of the program. This protocol is supported by a detailed, peer-reviewed citation resource card displaying the clinical studies behind these recommendations. Sharing these materials with a primary care physician or a geriatric dietitian allows for personal customization, ensuring an evidence-based approach to preserving strength, mobility, and long-term physical resilience after 50. Aging is not an inevitable decline, but a biological process we can actively influence. By strategic intervention at the end of each day, we do more than preserve muscle. We protect our future independence. Longevity is not just about adding years to life, but strength to those years, starting tonight. Share your thoughts on tonight's strategy in the comments below.